Oh man, I'm so wet. Dude. It is really freaking wet out here. Alright, hey, this is Alan's the Ramenator coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. The show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got a last episode of this Meet the Manufacturer series with Noodles accompanied by happiness. This is their pepper sesame flavor? Yes, folks. Pepper sesame. And this... oh. Kind of dark, kind of hard to see this one maybe. But, I'm guessing it's a father and son, or father or daughter, or grandfather and son or daughter with bicycles, and next to a traditional building with lanterns. Really neat lanterns too. But yeah, pepper sesame. Let's do this. So you get four. You get four for these individuals in each one. This has been nice. Man, I'm trying to think of the last Taiwanese series I did. It's been a little while. For a while they were coming hot and heavy. What happened, Taiwan? Where are you, Taiwan? Come on. But yeah, I absolutely love doing these things. And if you're a Taiwanese company and you've got noodles that I haven't tried, get a hold of me. This is free advertising for you, so... and I get to try something. I definitely get something out of it. But yeah, here is what this noodle looks like. This is the wider gauged noodle. There's 2 sachets here. That get back up to a boil. It's a trip though, because this is pepper sesame, and then this looks like it's just their soy sauce. I could be, oh no, look, there's a clear spot. Okay, there's something else going on in there. And then you've got this one, which is that spicy oil that the last one had. It's kind of like you can mix and match different seasonings and come up with one that has this kind of profile and that kind of profile. I'm not sure if this is like something different or if it's just like an OEM noodle. So you can get a hold of a company and go, hey, I want to have my own noodles. Okay, well, we've got all these different sauces, right? So you can pair it with this paste and then this scallion oil. So you can have a sesame paste scallion oil noodle. Or you could do scallion oil and mala. You can have a spicy scallion oil. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. Some companies do that. Some companies make them from scratch. I really don't know which one this is. But they're good. It's a good combo. And they do taste different. There's one company a lot of companies lean on heavily in the Taiwanese market for sauces. And when it really comes down to it, a lot of the time, it's like this company definitely has invested a lot of time in their image, like their packaging, the noodles accompanied by happiness theme. There's definitely a lot of thought in how they're trying to portray their product and what people, you know, might think of it. So they're doing good, I think. Oh. Boil. Boil, water, boil! And I should start the timer. It says 6 to 7 minutes. I guess it'll be more like 7 or so minutes. So, I don't know if I already did this, but I'll do it today. So, when I go to the, where's the other one? Come on, the other one. Oh, now I can't, oh, there it is. So, there's like a lot of you out there who are like, the first thing out of your mouth, wow, those noodles look great. Where can I get them on? Can I get them online? It's like, the first thing I'm going to tell you, try not to get your Asian groceries online. Get them in an Asian grocery store if you're in the States. If you're in Asia, every store is an Asian grocery store, and you're living my dream. But, yeah, I mean, Asian grocery stores are really neat places. They've got, like, on the way in, there's, like, usually a little area, like, for example, 99 Ranch Market. On the way in, you go through the electro doors, and on either side, they've got, like, Asian newspapers and periodicals. And then, like, last time, there was a big box of cassette tapes that, like, somebody duplicated. And then a big box of VHS tapes, the same thing. But more often than not these days, you'll find discs. So, like, for example, I already did do this, didn't I? But I think it bears repeating because, first off, it's free, and it's like, here you go. You know? It's all yours. Just take it. This is Vietnamese. I don't know what it is. It could be a video. It says MP3. I'm guessing there's spoken word MP3s of some kind of religious service, which means there could be like tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of audio on here that I'll never understand. And then there's a second disc here. And a lot of writing in, again, in Vietnamese. So, and they just, people put them out. Usually it's religious organizations do it. But then, you've got this. That's right, I did do this. Because this, friends, right there, says the magic letters that, like, took hold of me for a large part of my life. VCD. VCD stands for Video CD, and before DVD came out, the VCD reigned supreme in Asia. You go to the store, those cases that have DVDs in them, they used to have VCDs in them. They're not as high resolution as a DVD, but there's so many different formats and so many different ways to encode them that you can have like a full feature film on a CD. Yeah. I mean, pirating, they went all through that, but I mean, just the legit business. You could go to the store, rent a VCD. The most widespread use you'll find of the VCD format is at karaoke bars. Like 9 times out of 10, that's what it's going to be. Probably more like 10 times out of 10. This is from Epic Times. Epic Times, they're part of what are known a religious sect called the Falun Gong, who are persecuted in China. And so a lot of the time they're in Taiwan or they come here and they don't like China, but they like Trump and they think Trump is going to make China go away. And I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's how it's going to work. But, you know, we'll see. But I think the Falun Gong have gotten a pretty raw deal. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so you get stuff that's political, religious. Sometimes you'll just get like some weird CD with just music. One time I got one that was a VCD and it was of a religious figure's funeral. And it was fascinating. It was just like somebody with a handy cam recorded this guy and all these people crying and showing up, and all of a sudden he was like being taken away and there was all this incense burning, and I'm like, I really don't know what's going on, but I'm fascinated. You know, it's like, who was this guy? What was his deal? Where are they even? I don't even know if they're in the States, if they're overseas, what's going on. So I mean, it's So it definitely, just even walking in and seeing media like this, newspapers, all that stuff is a way to get yourself a little bit more literate in other cultures, which I think is the most important freaking thing you can possibly do these days. Because people are stupid, man. Don't be stupid people. Be smart people. Learn things. It's fun. It really is. If you learn junk, it'll be helpful for you. You know. You might say, hey, that ramen raider, he's pushing an agenda. I'm like, yeah, don't be stupid. That's my agenda, okay? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's so much fear and frustration with one another these days that it's just like if you knew more about one another, maybe there'd be a little bit less of that. So, I don't know. I think probably here I'm preaching to the choir on that, because I know most of you guys that I talk to are like huge Asian grocery store fans. Dude, I just went to the Asian grocery. Here's my haul. And it's like, yeah! Let's drain this stuff. Make some noodles. That's what I'm talking about. This is the wider gauge one. There we go. Let's start with the Earl. It's so weird that I feel like I can barely touch this thing that the camera's on now because it's like so rickety. It's like it won't take much for it just to flop forward and pass out in its soup, which I'm really not trying to let it do. This actually, though, I did end up getting a second one of these cameras, so, but I'm not really wanting to have it be the first. I'm really not looking to use that one as my only camera. I like having two of them. You can get these cameras for dirt cheap on eBay. They came with the Galaxy Note 8 when it came out as a bonus. You can either get that or one of those put your phone on it chargers. What do you call it? The wireless chargers. I was like, give me the 360 cam. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And I've used this thing. This is the original one. The one that we're recording with right now is the original one. I had it for years. I looked at it one day and I was like, hey, I could use that to record my own show. And now we're on episode, what, 756? 57? I don't know. I won't pay attention, really, you know. It's like, I remember, I think I'd said something about episode 500, but episode 1000, I will have to find some way to have some celebrity on the show. Like, if I can get, like, a CEO of a noodle company to call in, or just something. What I'd love to do is be able to do it from the World Instant Noodle Association in beautiful downtown Japan. I don't think that's going to happen. Alright. So this is the pepper sesame. No sesame sauce. Cheers. Again, very sweet. Hi. What you got? Oh, your hairbrush. She has a Minnie Mouse hairbrush that she brushes her hair with. She's very happy about that. I think I like that. I think I do. Now what I'm on the fence about. It reminds me of a story. No, it reminds me of not the last one, but the one before it. And basically, instead of just being the original flavor, it's the original flavor plus a sachet of spicy oil. That oil, though, that definitely has a nice kick to it. Doesn't get my ears ringing, but pretty close. Got a nice heat to it, respectable. And I'm gonna kind of do this like all the other ones too. Wish I had some new stuff to throw with Taiwanese stuff. If it was a lighter taste, I would definitely use some Lao Gan Ma. But that would be like, oh, is this egg just like, come on egg, let's see what you got for me. I think this egg does not want to work with me. Well, so far so good, but I have a feeling this egg is gonna like, just say no. That's what I thought you'd do. Rude egg. Come on, I've worked with Gudetama. Gudetama is so much nicer than you were, Mr. Egg. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. And we got some beef that we can do a little better with. Cleared everything out. Everything must go about the day of reviewing. And we're gonna like dump all this spring onion on. And we got some sesame seeds. We got some pepper flake. And last but not least, we have some fried onion. I think we're there. I think we've arrived. This is where the flavor is. We're in flavor country, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine? It doesn't seem like that would have been more... That used to be a motto for Marlboro cigarettes. Come to where the flavor is. Like... It's not that good of a flavor. I smoked cigarettes for years and now I vape. And boy, as far as flavor goes, vaping tastes way better. Note, I do not think that kids should start vaping just for fun, but if you're a smoker, I think it's absolutely ridiculous and psychotic if you don't start vaping. Anyways, now it is time on Sprockets where we dance. Let's do the rotato action for the last of the Noodles accompanied by Happiness Meet the Manufacturer series. Here we go. Well, wow, you know, this has been a really neat Meet the Manufacturer. Not only because the noodles were good, but because they got me this. They made me this. I mean, that was so nice. Thank you. I mean, it makes me feel like a celebrity. So, yeah. It's kind of funny, too, because if anybody's like, hey, what's your name? It's like, there you go. All right. Well, this has been Hans, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Don't forget to go over to the website, www.theramenraider.com. You can see over 3,500 reviews there. It's a lot. I work my butt off on that site. You best be visiting. And of course, there's the YouTube. There's the Facebook. There's the old Twitter. The Instagram. Shop.theramenraider.com. And of course, the Ramen Raider app on the Android Play Store. So go there. Do all that. Get the free app. Do what you gotta do. But do it. Do it. You must comply. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one, and bye.